Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking on level 80 to 99 of Pirate King Adventures vs Lilith for the free-to-play Jinbei. So I have two teams for you guys in today's video, and the first team utilizes basically the max boost you can possibly get without having any of the new batch. We're not using any of the new batch in this video besides a Lilith friend captain. That is the first team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, the only character that we're missing on this particular team to get a full boost is just the higher buff rate for Sanji. Sanji's only a 30% drop rate for a turtle, where everyone else has a guaranteed chance. Kaido's giving us an extra drop. Whitebeard's giving us an extra drop. King's giving us an extra drop. And then the Luffy, the free-to-play Luffy, make sure you bring him along because he gives you 2 extra drops. With a Lilith friend captain, we can get an extra 3 there. So this team totals out at... oh god, bad maths. 8 extra drops on top of what you're already getting. Plus, you have that extra chance to get one with Sanji, so there is that chance there. But Sanji's kind of essential because there is damage nullification on the final stage. But on stage 3, you come up against Lilith, and she has a barrier. She gives you block orbs and paralysis. She also throws some burn at you as well, which is a little bit annoying. Bringing the Whitebeard's great, though, because he can actually reduce the burn by 1 turn, just as a passive, which is really, really interesting. But for this particular team, we're actually going to use the burn to our advantage, and we're going to actually hit a couple of perfects, so that way we can auto-proc Kaido moving into the next stage. With the Sanji special, you can remove the barrier. You can use the support of Zeph to get color into your fighters, so that way Luffy hits very, very hard, and then you just move Luffy and Whitebeard over, so Luffy actually gets a matching orb there. The Kuja support gives a matching orb to Kaido, and then Sanji can do it with the rotation as well. On stage 4, you come up against Lilith again. She has 4 turns of damage reduction. We're going to get the auto proc of Kaido this time, so that way we have a full board of matching orbs. Kaido himself is also going to have a 1 orb, and then to remove the damage reduction, we can use the free-to-play Luffy special. He's really good here because he can not only remove the damage reduction, but he gives us color affinity, so that way himself and Lilith actually hit very, very hard. You have 2 times damage taken, or 2.25 increased damage taken, I believe, thanks to Kaido, which is very, very handy, and you can easily take that stage out, no issues whatsoever. Now, moving into the final stage, you are going to have 5 turns of attack down to deal with. You're going to get Despaired and Binded on your middle row, but Lilith can basically take care of everything that isn't the bind. Bonnie's the character they want you to use to take care of the binds, but for this team, we're just not worrying about it. Like, we don't need the Whitebeard special, we don't need the Luffy special. We just don't. There's damage nullification, so that's what we're going to use the Sanji special to remove that. We can use Kaido for increased damage taken. Lilith's going to remove the Despair and the attack down. She also gives us an orb buff. And then with King, you can actually get the threshold buff. Now, as long as you're above 10,000 HP here, you're pretty much hunky-dory. King has the ability to drastically reduce damage above 10k, so that way you can actually use the auto proc of Kaido, which is awesome. There is resilience on this particular fight as well, but don't stress about the resilience too much because you have the end of turn damage from Lilith to take care of that. But in the earlier stages of this particular fight, you can actually just use the Super EX of Kaido, and you can just easily kill there. So, nice, and, well, actually, no, you can't. Yeah, no, you can. You can use the Kaido for... Oh, sorry, Kaido auto procs. I forgot about that. Kaido auto procs because you're over 10,000 damage, and then you can use his super type to easily kill that. So, very, very nice stuff. You're going to get a lot of extra drops if you guys are using this particular team. But remember, it will only work up to level 99, and then from there, we'll start doing stuff without these boosted units. But hopefully, this will help you guys out if you guys want to hang around these lower levels and just try and farm out totals to hit the 500 very, very quickly. Alright, so the next team is actually more of a free-to-play friendly team that doesn't use any of the 6 pluses, nor does it use the new batch. Now, we're going to be using Luffy as our captain, and we're going to be bringing our friend captain Lilith once again. Now, I was trying to do this with double Luffy, but I was just getting really stuck on the final stage. You're trying to get around resilience and having enough damage. The burn was really, really pesky too, because when Lilith dies, she gives you that 50,000 HP hit. So, it's just a little bit annoying if you are trying to build this team up to level 99 and actually still get it done. But if you bring a Lilith friend captain, it is very, very simple. It's very, very easy. And obviously, you do want Lilith to try and gain as many extra totals as possible. If you do have Lilith friend captains, I would highly recommend saving them for this final fight. Use a different friend captain, whether it's the free-to-play Luffy as a friend captain for your mini bosses, and that way you can farm up totals very easy at level 1 there. On stage 3 against Lilith, we are going to use the Bardo support to get around the paralysis, which is on our Robin unit, and then we can use Sanji once again to just remove this particular barrier. It all works out pretty hunky-dory, and with this team we actually have the Super EX of Luffy, and we can get some recovery orbs for the next stage, which works out really, really nicely. So if you're not using the Whitebeard, you're going to be in for a good time. I'm hitting a bunch of greats just to get rid of the block orbs, but I just didn't want to take too much burn damage, because remember, after you kill Lilith on the final stage, you do take 50,000 damage, so just be careful where your HP falls if you guys are trying this particular team. On stage 4, there's damage reduction and a barrier to recovery orbs. Using Luffy as captain here basically takes care of everything. Luffy's going to give you a full board of recovery and gives you color affinity. Here is the damage reduction, and then I'm just using the buggy support just to guarantee myself a little bit of extra damage here, so that way we can easily take out Lilith. You can use these recovery orbs as well to heal yourself back up. So if you did need to hit a few more perfects on the previous turn, maybe hit 1 or 2 more perfects, you can actually use these recovery orbs to sort of bring your HP back from where it was. Now, I did hit a perfect on this stage too. We are using a support for damage reduction, so we are going to be in a really good spot. The burn's going to go away now that we're moving into the final stage as well. You do have 5 turns of attack down to deal with, despair on your captains, and bind on your middle row. With this team, everyone's boosted except for Sanji. Lilith boosts Cerebrals and shooter characters. So Nami and Robin being both Cerebral, and then Usopp being a shooter, you can get all these cooldowns as well. But just be mindful that all of the Straw Hats here are level 150 in terms of their level limit break levels. Not their actual levels, but the fact that they have their level limit break 5 special means that you can really help you get around these particular stages. Robin is going to give you matching orbs. Sanji gives you matching orbs. Sanji removes the damage null. Nami removes the bind. Usopp gives you chain boost and he locks your orbs, and then Lilith is going to give you the end of turn damage for the revive. Having the support of Karina on Nami means we can get some damage reduction, but if you guys have Legend Brook, that's going to actually work a little bit better. I just sort of wanted to keep it a little bit more accessible and buildable for you guys if you guys are struggling with particular legends and stuff that you're missing. But as you can see, with the 2-turn orb boost, with the 2-turn chain boundary, the 3-turn chain boost, you have plenty of damage to take out poor old Lilith there. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, whether you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later!